Alright guys, welcome back. I'm Active but Odd, and this is video 2 of the Football Manager Mobile. Let's play. Playing as Droylsden, going from rags to riches. So, first episode, we just basically set up the game, released all the players and all the staff, and now the real work begins. We did sign he's just going to be a sub goalkeeper, hopefully never used. And now we need to go about building the team. So, we can't do this yet because we've got no players, but I prefer to play a sort of attacking 4-2-4. So if we get that set up before we go any further, this is the sort of formation I perfected on my single player offline play. This is the more sort of common Football Manager formation, but I mean it works. A lot of the computer teams use it. I just found that I like this one. But at this level, we're not going to do anything too complicated tactics-wise. Just going to play narrow. Tempo is likely to change depending on the quality of the players that we get. And I'm going to leave creative freedom on balance for now because I hope to get some relatively creative players. Defense, I like to play like this. This is just the way the defense seems to line up nicely for me. Sometimes I'll have offside trap on or off, depending on the opponent, how fast their players are, or depending on how bad my own team is. Is that how? No, that's not right. Sorry, it's balanced all over. Tackling, no, I say, sorry, it was a pattern. I got the pattern the wrong way around. So yeah, offside trap can be on and off depending on the situation, depending on the other team. And also time wasting, they'll come on sort of less 5 minutes, 10 minutes if we're desperately hanging on. But I don't particularly like to use that. In attack, again, as we progress, as we get better players, more technically gifted, more intelligent players, we can whack on some more instructions. For now, I'm just going to leave it quite simple. We're going to want to go down the center mainly. So even though we've got those two wingers, okay, they might be playing as wingers or inside forwards, but I'm going to hope to play with at least one, ideally two target men. Sorry, pardon me. That'll basically hold the ball up and will allow either the wingers to go out wide and play a ball in, or these can be inside forwards, and again, they'll sort of run around, pick up balls, and cause havoc that way. Goalkeeper distribution, I tend to always just keep it on short because, especially at this level, they tend to have poor distribution. So if you can get sort of semi-decent fullbacks, or even a ball-playing defender, you can control the tempo better that way. However, if you've got a strong midfield, you can just lump the balls up and hope that they'll win the headers. So again, it plays to all styles. This is just the way that and I use the word loosely, perfected so far. This is all liable to change. This is just a system that I'm confident in. So, what we're going to look for? Oh, we've got a sort of super backup keeper. So we'll just pop in, and ideally, I'd look for fullbacks or wingbacks, but at this level, not guaranteed. And also, the desperate situation we're in, I'm just going to have to play to what we get. Central defenders, probably no nonsense at this level. We just want them to get it out of anywhere away from our box. Midfield, ideally, will be a deep line playmaker and either a central midfielder or a ball winning midfielder. But also, we can play with two active playmakers, one deep, one advanced. As I've already said on the side, it can be wingers, it can be inside forwards, it can be either or. Not really that bothered. And then strike force, definitely need at least one target man, ideally two, and then the other striker. Not that important. I mean, a poacher would be nice. Seems to go away if you can get a decent poacher at lower levels. He tends to bag a few goals, and that's it. And then subs wise, just whatever we can find. So let's go and start our journey into the job market. Now, I don't think we've got a scout, have we? Because I sacked everybody. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, we sacked everyone. So before we can actually get scout reports, we need scouts. So I'm going to hire 2 scouts very quickly. I apologize for my loud swallowing. It's amazing what you find out about your little nervous ticks and sounds that you make when you start recording your voice. So, right, here we go. We want scouts. I prefer to look for the youth scouts because they tend to be more accurate in their reporting of potential. Technical analysis, I actually don't know what it does. So I've been really bothered, so it's probably part of the game that I'm missing out on. And bargain hunter, first team scout. Once I'm more, how do you say, developed as a team, I'd probably have two youth scouts and then a first team scout sort of looking all over the world for somebody. But usually I just have my team full of sort of under 24 anyway, and only have the odd experienced player. So he's not that essential. So we're going to go for youth scouts. We would like him to be natural aptitude, but doesn't particularly matter. Well, there we go. We've got some. So there we go. Jean-Luc. Oh, Jean-Luc. Should we change his name? We've got to have Jean-Luc Picard. Oh, that's me. Jean-Luc Picard, USS Enterprise. I hope he drinks Earl tea. That's amazing. That's what I'm going to change. I said I wasn't going to use the edit, but we've got to have a Jean-Luc Picard. Oh, I didn't change it. Did I do it wrong? Wait a sec. Is it double R? Shit, I think it is double R. Okay, not very good at spelling. You'll come to learn that. Which is funny because I used to be an English teacher. So Jean-Luc Picard. That's brilliant. Oh, what a start. Okay. And who else we got? Anyone interesting name-wise? Pizarro? Name rings a bell. Well, we'll have Pizarro as well. Fine. So, welcome two first members of staff, other than me, obviously. We're going to go and find some players. So, what's more? I mean, it's more fun to look for strikers. I always find it. So, just like the mainline game, each player role has some key attributes. So, for a target man, if I remember rightly, it is aerial, positioning, strength, and shooting, question mark. So the minimum value I'm going to look for, it's probably 8 across the board. Again, we're at the, technically we're like the worst team in England now. Well, not even technically, we're the worst team in the world because we've only got one player. So we're not going to be too picky in terms of stats. We're just going to see what we can find. Now, how many players have we got here? 25 players. So because we don't know anything about these players, actually, I need expired. Anybody? Ooh, wait, what? Sorry. Oh, expired. Yeah, I got a few. So, I mean, we're not going to see all their stats to begin with. We can see a few. And we're not going to have anything to go off form-wise because we've only just started the season and they don't have a team. So what I like to do, just to sort of give me an idea of how good they are, is to see if anyone's got any international caps. So here we go, under 21. So let's have a look. Now, not bad. Anything around 10 at this level is fantastic. He's got no red attributes, so nothing that's 5 or below. Pace is suffering because he's 36. Can play a lot of positions. And his age, he'll be able to mentor a lot of our players. So that's someone I don't even want to scout, I just want to get him. And here is going to be the bane of my existence for this first season. So he wants 2.1k. And having played this team before, I know the max I can offer is 500. I think it's £2,000 sign-on fee. Yeah, so there's no way we're getting this lad. Get used to this. We're going to see players that we want and have no chance of signing them. Ryan Taylor, again, fantastic utility player. Age relevant for the mentoring. 1.8. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way we're going to get him. And the last one that's got any international caps. Again, not a terrible player. £2,000. Not going to get him. Not a chance in hell. Right, so that was fun. So moving on. We're just going to have to go through and check. I mean, if we can find... I want to be playing about 200. Oh, now interesting. He's got a minimum release of 104. We are going to sign lots of players on minimum release clauses because we need the money. Now, you could say I'd get more money with no minimum release clause. However, they won't sign without it. So if anyone has a release clause that's 20 grand or over, I'm happy to let them have it. Relegation release clause. I mean, we're not going to get relegated. I hope. I don't think we can. We're at the bottom. We're in the bottom leagues. But let's see if we can haggle this guy down a bit. So there we go. Always important to haggle. We went from, was it 400 to 275? And 275 per week for this guy is well worth it. Okay, strength. Look, Christ almighty, look how fast he is. He could be a wonder find there. Anyway, moving on. I mean, we might as well, if we can get him for cheap enough, I should just sign a few players, let alone scout them. Okay, we'll start scouting players, just so I can show you the sort of scout screen. You might notice that some of these are not the role I'm looking for. We can always change them, or they might just be generally good players, regardless. And let's have a look. Fine. So I'm going to scout them. I'm going to put them on the scout list. However, if another team comes in for a bid, let's say someone's bid for James Wattis, and we haven't got a chance to bid for him here. I might just give them a contract anyway and see what they're like, because chances are they're going to be worth a couple of grand straight off the bat, and we could move them on, or they're going to be subs. We need like 20 odd players to have a team, if we're being realistic. So that's the sort of general striker search done. Probably important to get a defender, central defender. So I think these are the sort of stats that are needed for a central defender. Hello, who's this lad? Craig Morgan? Does anybody know him? Where's he been in all his life? History. Fleetwood, Wigan, Peterborough. Well, I don't know him, but maybe one of you guys know. Know of him? Yeah, can't say I've heard of him. Craig Morgan. 23 caps for Wales. That's pretty interesting. Probably wants a ton of money. Yeah, we're not going to get him. Worth a shout. And then, well, hello, Mr. Anton Ferdinand. Interesting. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a laugh if we could have got Anton Ferdinand. Oh well, we can't get him. Maybe in the future. I might kind of, yeah, keep an eye on him. He would have played a massive part. Anyway, that was life. Let's get these players scouted. Again, there's no, I mean, look, I could be scouting them for no reason. Ooh, he's probably going to come to us. In fact, looking at the stats we know of, he's worse. Oh, wait, what did I do? Oh, I messed up. We can offer him a contract again in a minute. We'll have him. I mean, even these guys, there's probably no point scouting him if we can get him for cheap. Off we go. No, get rid of that. I reckon he's worth 300. Danny Shaw. Is he someone interesting? Do you know? Oh, he's actually played for my. Should we count that if I re-sign him? I don't know if that would be cheating, Yeah, no, we're not going to have him because we could. It doesn't make sense. We could have just kept him. What else do we want now? Sort of fullbacks are quite important on this system. So fullbacks are, if I remember, positioning, passing, crossing, dribbling, question mark, maybe tackling as well. But let's put these down so we can at least find somebody. Hey up, David Vaughan rings a bell as well. Who's he plays for? Forest, Blackpool, randomly Sociedad. Oh, Crew. Half my family's from Crew. Well, my dad and my older brother are from Crew, so got a connection with Crew. David Vaughan, you say? Let's have a go. Ooh, not quite, unfortunately. Oops, didn't want to do that. Let's go back. Oh, Picard. I keep forgetting. Got a Picard. Play a search. There. So David Vaughan's not coming. Andrew Taylor to go? Does he hell? No way. Where's Atkinson? Is solid. Could do. Oh, now then. Getting for a bit cheapy. Yes, please. That was a hell of a coup. Oh, that's interesting. Why is he advanced forward? Again, these are all surprised how the sort of caliber of player that I'm finding. Usually, I'd think to find. So these yellows. So 1 to 5 is red. 6 to 9 is yellow. 10 to 14 is blue, and then 15 to 20 is green. They're sort of in the middle, the intelligence stats. Usually you can find someone that's technically gifted, sort of on this side, and might be all right physically, but usually lacking in the intelligence. But I mean, this sort of setup, getting way ahead of myself. That's why he's worth 5 grand a week. You see, I just taught myself out of that one anyway. Una Obasi, excellent aerial. Oh, interesting. You could retrain him as a striker. Does he want to come? Probably not. He does. Wait a sec. So we'll come back to him because we might be able to get him without that 2 grand. We're going to need that 2 grand for wages, probably. Mark Wilson. Yeah, well, I mean, 5 grand. That's fine. So should we look for some midfielders? Probably should. Let's get rid of these. What time are we on? 15 minutes. Right. I'll look for the midfielders. We'll try and sign our first player, and then we'll end this episode. So The type of midfielder I want is creativity, positioning, passing. That's probably fine. That's probably enough. David Vaughan. One day. So let's knock these down to 8. Oh, excuse me. Right, so we've got a few players. Oh, Taylor's back. Dyer. Defensive winger. That's interesting. Can't really train him as a midfielder. Fortunately. We'll give him a scout. That's good. Yeah, we can have this guy. No, we can't have this guy. We would like this guy, is what I should be saying. What about him? Yeah, he seems fine. Winger? We need a few wingers. Nope. Away. Kigboo? That's a good name. Oh, hello. He wants to play. Young centre back. Interesting. Oh, go with that. Uh-oh. How do we? I don't want those. Oh, it's going to be a problem. Notifications. There we go. Yeah. That's better. Sorry about that. Yeah, do we want to sign it, don't we? 20, right. Too much. What about 200? Go on, take 200 quid a week. 250. Ooh, love it. He could do quite a job for us. Now, we see, this is the only thing. I've looked for the stats I want in the middle, and nobody wants to play in midfield. Now, I could do the positions. This part of the game seems a little clunky. Sometimes players will pop up and disappear. Maybe I'm not using it properly. So what this is, for those who don't know, it's how comfortable they are playing that ability. And obviously the darker the colour, going from green down to red with yellow in the middle, dictates how comfortable they are playing there. And sometimes it just doesn't seem to work right for me. But see what I mean? So I thought it would show players that are at least yellow and up, but it seems to only show. See what I mean? Because then David Vaughan's green, but there's only 2 other players, and it doesn't matter. Just get it. Anyway, we'll get these. Or maybe they're the only ones that can play. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Hello, 60 quid? Are you drunk, sir? Passing this. Ayo, this is what's going on here. Oh yes, please. It's good. Like this isn't done more interactively. Like if the game could hear how excited I was, it'd probably whack up the fee for the wage and stuff. Let's get him signed. Jesus Christ, that guy. I want to see. We're going to go until Randall gets signed. I want to see how good he is. So yeah, just telling us of the bids we've made. Who was the player that I bid for that then I took back because I offered him too much? It was Obasi, wasn't it? Yeah, right, okay. What's it? 400? 450? 500? Yeah, see, we got him without the signing on fee, so that worked out well. We got him. Great. I say we got him, someone could offer. Right, so here we go, our first crop of players. Now, this is very untechnical, but this is what I like to do. Just get myself excited more than anything. Sign the player, and we're going to look how much he's worth. So anything around 5 grand is adequate for this level. We're going to say it's like 3 stars. Anything above that is great, and hopefully there's a couple of players there I reckon are going to be maybe even like 100 grand. And I don't care if they're like score 50 goals, make 50 assists, 10 out of 10 every match. They're getting sold straight away. Well, not straight away, but as soon as an offer comes in, because we are going to need that money. Basically, for us, that's a cup run. So we are going to look. Look at that, straight off the bat. Charlie Dennis, 23 years old, worth 170k. Anyway, we'll get more into that next episode, but that's basically saved the club. As long as I can make sure we don't come last in the league, we're going to survive another season. Yeah. Oh, sometimes it comes up. Everybody's quite silly. So he actually rejected the contract because we couldn't offer him enough money. But just as a little dig, he's unsure I have the ability to succeed at the club. Well, Morgan, you can suck a dick. Jog on, mate. I'm going to prove him wrong. In fact, can I add him as an enemy or something? Morgan, where is he? Can we add to scrapbook? Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on Mr. Morgan. You bastard. Took offence at that. Perkis is joining. Brilliant. How much is he going to be worth? Six. So this is perfect. That's exactly the kind of caliber of player that we should expect at our level. This 5-star isn't for the league, it's just for our team at the moment. Okay, so compared to all the other players, of which we have 3, he's a 5-star player. If we go on our sort of team report, oh, it's still not good. Is that because I don't have a coach or something? I think it's because I don't have an assistant manager. I'm being absolutely retarded right now. Let me just get a coach in quickly. Oh, it's going to be. Oh, I waited just 20 minutes this one, but we'll go quick. We've got stuff to see. Can I sign him? It's going to be money. No. Quickly. Normal, at least. Anybody unemployed? Yeah, Ryder, you'll do. Oh wait, no, he was mine. We can't take him. He was mine. Oh, for God's sake, just get me somebody, please. Can I not have them unemployed? Oh wait, yeah, I just saw it. Unemployed. Oh, are you serious? It's the only one I can get. Well, I think I can promote coaches actually, so let's just do that. Oh, fitness, yeah, he'll do. Wait, yeah, he wasn't. Oh, doesn't matter. He might have been part of my team, and I just sacked him as well. But staff. So if we go Atkins, I think we can make him promote. There we go. Yeah, so he's assistant manager. So then, can we see the team report now? No. Okay. I hope I've not bugged that screen out. Where's that concern? Is joining. Yeah, boy. Again, perfectly adequate value. Kibu's joined. Nice. I'm quite excited to see him. He's quite a tasty little player for this level. Randall's joining. Was he the one I was really excited about? Oh, that's interesting. So is he the one that's coming at 6 foot? Yeah, but look at this. 2 blue stats, passing and decisions, quite important. Creativity, lacking a little bit, but not bad for this level. Strength's incredibly low. We're going to have to work on that. What do the coaches say about him? Low potential. We'll keep an eye on this lad. Maybe I got a bit overexcited. Let's get him train his strength because that's just a bit pathetic. Maybe that's what's holding him back. Like I said before, anything we've read is really critically bad. So this could be something that actually makes him a terrible player. We'll soon see. Obasi, oh, I liked him. Obasi's coming 20k, brilliant. So he's going to be above the level we'd expect. Sorry, above the ability we'd expect at this level. Joseph Holland should be signed at all costs, should he now? But he won't sign, will he? No. Forgive me if you've already seen these players. I'm just going to follow the coach's advice. Now, I just wonder what's going on with my team report. Is it working now? There we go. Right. So, in relation to the team, I think, and not the league at the moment. Anyway, these are how good the players are. So, for how good we should be, I think I'm explaining this right. This player is terrible, so he's not good enough for the team. How right, mid-table team, this guy is like a 5-star. Now these stars, these are current ability stars, right? But you'll see as we play, these will go up and down. Obviously not up for the 5-star, but depending on form and training and mood and morale and all this stuff, they fluctuate. And this is what I absolutely adore about this version of Football Manager. That you can't just know for a fact. I mean, you can look and go, oh, I've got 20 shooting and 20 blah, blah, and he's not scoring. Why not? Well, you can find out. His form's low. He's not training well. He's in a mood with the person who's mentoring him. He doesn't like a certain player. You can these things that for me in the PC version of the game, really it's just talk. It just doesn't really seem to have an impact on the game. Here it has a massive impact on the game, and I absolutely love it. On top of it, it depends on how good your coaches are as to how accurate the reports are. So here, this says, oh, Charlie Dennis, he's a wonderful, he's mate. I mean, we know he is, but he actually could be a bag of crap and turn out. And as he starts to play badly, his ability and his potential stars may start to fall, which is just love it. And I saw so many people complaining about it on the forums. Oh, well, 1 minute he's a 5-star player, next minute 2-star player. And the devs came back and were like, yeah, we wanted to have it fluctuating because you can't know for a fact how good a player is. And so many people talk. There were a few people that appreciated it. The vast majority were just, shoveling shit on it. And I think that is a genius move, and it has to be in the main game, or they're completely missing out. Because I think I said in the first video, For me, the main game now is just numbers. You got a bigger number, you win. Tactics barely play a part. It just feels so automatic. You're more of a what is it? Director of football, really. Just buy the right players. But in this game, now that I've learned, and I was really frustrated in the beginning, I must admit. But now that I've got a handle of the systems, I've never enjoyed a football manager as much, apart from Football Manager 12. For me, that had the balance of role playing and tactics and team play perfect. But now this is way and away my favorite installment of Football Manager ever, basically. Well, if we count Championship Manager 97, 98 in the timeline of Football Manager, then that's probably my favorite of all time. But this one has a nice little match engine as well, which we'll get into. So anyway, we've got our first players signed. We're bobbing along well. We've got some staff in. I should get some coaches soon and sort out training. Our next one is our first match. What date are we on? It's 1st July. So we've still got 5 days to find some more players before the first match. I think I'll draw it to a close there and see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves.